All right, here's what we're gonna do. Talking about, just some stuff. Little modified max effort. So every once in a while on my heavy days, I like to give myself a break. And what I do is I make sure the exercise is one that, let's say, a 405 deadlift from the floor would not be difficult for me, but a 405 deadlift standing on a 3-inch platform has a higher degree of difficulty, and to make it even more difficult, I don't wear a belt. So that's a way of making the exercise harder without just putting on more weight. And then I bounced back and forth between that and kettlebell snatches. So I did 5 reps of the deficit deadlifts, and now I'm doing 5 reps per arm of the kettlebell snatches with 88 pounds. This is a good way of getting some strength work and some more explosive work simultaneously. And it gives you a little bit of a good conditioning effect because I rested very little between the 2 exercises. So I did 3 sets total, 3 sets of 5, because I wanted the weight to remain as a good stimulus, but I didn't want it to be as high stimulus, let's say, as a max effort or heavy effort workout should be. And I was pleased with how this went. I haven't done conventional deadlifts in a really long time, so I was happy to see that I maintained some level of strength. And here is my last set of kettlebell snatches. I'm getting really proficient at these. That's all it takes, is to practice a movement. You don't have to do something 5 times a week in order to get better at it. Sure, that might make you better at it quicker, but you don't need to push everything else to the side to get better at something. This is someone that came as a complete beginner when it came to kettlebell snatches. I had no clue what the hell I was doing. Still kind of don't. I'm not the best, but I can say I'm a lot more proficient than before. Then I did 2 sets of Zercher squats, and I paused them at the bottom. So I go all the way down until the bar touches my thigh. That's literally an ass to grass version of a kettlebell, of a Zercher squat. I don't see how I can go any deeper. My legs are my legs. So this is 275 for a set of 12. This really smokes the back, really gets that hip drive in there, works your entire posterior chain, hits your quads really hard. It's just a great exercise. And then instead of doing another set of 225, I said, you know what, let me just do a set of 225, lessen the weight, because sometimes you're gonna get a lot out of one set. And there's no point destroying your recovery. You're just making it harder than normal to recover by doing the same weight. So 2 sets of 275 is going to be a lot more stressful than 1 set of 275 and 1 set of 225, if that makes any sense. Now here, I was just making sure the pauses were longer to increase the time under tension. That's one way, again, of making lighter weight heavy. Then when it came to my assistance work, glute ham raises. Now you'll notice I'm completely stretching my leg and getting a lot of tension at the end of the movement. These are really tough. I'm making a video upcoming about the differences between Nordic leg curls and glute ham raises, as you see here. I feel like a lot of people think just because now they can do Nordic leg curls that glute ham raises are completely obsolete, but they each offer their own benefits in their own unique ways. So you shouldn't just cast one of them aside willy-nilly. Do both. Maybe not at the same time in the same workout in the same phase, but do both eventually in your routine. Then just doing some old-fashioned weighted sit-ups. When I did have my injury, I had to completely get rid of these, so I'm looking forward to packing on the weight. I think the most I've done is 160 pounds for 10. This is 125 pounds for 10, so very pleased to be able to push weights that I was before my injury. I just haven't done these in a while. I've been doing other patterns of core work, side stuff, rotational stuff, etc., etc. And then I just finished off with some neck extensions, 4 sets of 50. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing too heavy, nothing too light, just somewhere in between with a lot of reps. Here is the breakdown of the workout, and as always, have yourself a great day, ladies and gentlemen.